Welcome to Influencer. Nick Noonan and Amy Heidemann of the band Karmin met while attending Berklee College of Music in Boston. Since then, through Facebook and YouTube, they've built a fan base of over 600,000 subscribers and gathered more than 144 million views on their channel. Nick and Amy,
hey.
Welcome to the show. You're my favorites. I love these guys. I've seen you before you were even signed, and now the whole world in just a few months has just completely changed for you two.
Whoa.
It's gotten a little bit different. Well, I mean, like you were saying, when the first time we came here, there was no, I didn't have the poof.
You didn't have this new hair.
You are Hollywood when you have a coif.
Yeah.
And his clothing is a stylist now.
I'm Hollywood already.
So
You're my
fancy.
stylist, so
I didn't do anything.
I can't do her
And they
hair.
are, if you see that they have some reports because they're together.
Yes.
Yes.
United in music and love.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a really interesting story all around. And you also made news yesterday. You won the inaugural American Music Awards New Media Award.
So crazy.
Right?
Yes.
I can't believe
Yes,
that
we did.
happened. Can you believe that?
Nope.
So what does that mean to you?
I mean, that's
I thought
kind of ridiculous.
I thought we were gonna have to put out an album before we got an American Music Award.
We haven't done anything
We
yet.
haven't really done anything.
No, but that's pretty rare. I mean, it's the first year for the award, which is very, very cool.
Yeah.
Huge honor. It was awesome to hear from the board that they want to start recognizing people that are doing things online. The online world is undeniable at this point, and a lot of the music industry ignores that aspect of it. So I think it's really exciting that they award. They also awarded Christina Grimmie and Daystorm.
Daystorm,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, but you're saying a lot of the music industry has ignored it. But in many ways, what you did, you made them realize what was going on. Even in your contract, what you put together with Sony was super interesting.
Super interesting.
It was, yeah, and it was very interesting because we had kind of already, it was all fan driven.
Yeah.
Which was kind of new for some label things. I mean, obviously Bieber came up through the through the internet and everything like that.
Yeah.
But with us, we kind of like, hey man, we got all these views. People want to see stuff like this. So, and it was.
You can't change us. You can't take away our control of it.
And we were
We're
like,
gonna do
well,
it, yeah.
like we're gonna sign with you if you want to help us.
Yes.
But if you want to take us and like completely like if you want,
Change.
we like help. Help is good.
Of course, collaboration is good. So
Right.
how do you balance, what you've built on your YouTube channel with your album and now more official music videos and a bit more of the traditional game?
Definitely. I mean, it is a challenge. It's not going to be super easy. We have not stopped doing the Karmin covers, which is kind of what got us here. But we did spend some time with YouTube in San Francisco, kind of chatting about the future, and they're rolling out this new merch feature where you can sell your stuff right on your channel and lots of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
What is it like working with L.A. Reid, such an icon?
Whoa.
Man, everybody is like, how scary is he in real life? He's really scary, isn't he?
Is he a scary person?
Is he scary?
Is he intimidating?
How tall is he?
He's really cool. He was
He's awesome.
The most excited, most relatable executive that we met, which is why we chose to sign with him.
And it was not an easy process. That was like, so it's like the honeymooning. You go like, oh, everything's great, everything's new. Let's go meet all these wonderful, exciting
And once
people.
that one video hit, it was kind of like everyone was on top of you,
And everyone
right?
was so nice, and you know what I mean? It's like, oh, great. So and then the hard part was saying, no afterwards.
Yes.
But with LA, it was pretty much just like we kind of matched energies. He felt music the same way.
Yeah, we played our music for him live in person, just a piano, Nick and I, and L.A. Reid, and he was just like excited about the songs that we were excited about, and kind of told us about his vision for the label and for us as a band, and it was a no-brainer. But he's really cool. You see him on X Factor, and he's like,
He's scary.
kind of a hardball, but he just really believes in what he believes in. It's not,
Exactly.
he
He is
doesn't
for
take-
him. There's no gray. Like there's what he thinks.
I love it
and
or I don't
what,
care. Yeah.
Well, so what's your inspiration? Because people know you for all your covers, but obviously your album's going to be completely original.
Yes.
Completely original covers. No, is
I was like, oh, I've never heard of that.
is that a new genre? Is that new? Like an AMA award, Nick?
That's a new buzzword, original covers.
Original covers.
The music industry
Heard
has
it here
created something
first.
new.
We just record "Look at Me Now" 10 times
Yeah,
in
right.
different ways, and then put it out.
But this one's
yeah.
in a different key.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Yeah, so how do you decide, I guess, what you're going to continue covering and then what you're going to put out there in terms of original music?
Right.
It's tricky. I think the original music kind of came naturally because a lot of that stuff, our other channel, Karmin Tube, was featuring the originals, but without the help of like a super producer who's going to beef it up so it competes with Lady Gaga and they can play it on the radio after Katy Perry. That's kind of the biggest challenge, I think.
And but still, like, we want to have an impact. Still, like, having our sound and be able to like manipulate. So we had before Look at Me Now, we were writing originals that had rap verses and big pop hooks.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, well, what's up with the acoustic? Like, we like putting a lot of acoustic elements into it, like guitars or pianos or things like that. But we were actually going 2 months before Look at Me Now. We were going that way.
Going
anyway.
that direction. So a lot of it won't be a huge shock when you hear the album, I guess.
Yeah, so let's talk about your new single.
Yeah.
Crash Your Party. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And it all happened. That also happened so quickly.
Oh my
So
God.
a few months later, you're signed. You have a new single. You're about to launch an
We
album.
pretty much
in
like
February.
finished the album in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No
and maybe
way.
maybe
We
like
recorded
10 days. I
tons
think.
of songs, like tons of, and now they're talking about, oh, should we put out another album right after? And there's so much music. So Crash Your Party came about. We were working with the Runners out of Miami, actually, and a couple of other songwriters, Kelly Sheehan and Heather Bright, amazing writers. And we came up with the concept for Crash Your Party because we were like, hey, we're Karmin, we're here. We did this differently. So we're kind of crashing the industry's party, so to speak.
That's our spin on it.
That's kind of our spin on it. And then we kind of made it a literal story about everybody knows somebody with a huge ego and you have to take them down a couple notches. And we shot the video the other day and it's like all coming to life.
Yeah, the video is going to be a lot of fun too.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, your videos are always fun and they always get the views, but the song is already on the radio.
Yeah, that's been the overwhelming
Yeah, that's
part.
weird. And if you hear it, call your radio stations and say it's amazing.
Yeah!
It used to be like, subscribe to the videos, like it.
I know,
and now
right?
you're like,
I know, it's like-
call radio stations.
Radios.
Click thumbs
Yeah.
up on your
What do your
Pandora.
parents think about all of this?
Oh, my parents are super overwhelmed. They're like, whoa, what's going on? You're going to do this show? You're doing
Yeah,
that?
I know, right?
We're on the cover of a magazine, a big magazine in Boston this week, and people are just texting me, because that's where we were for the last 7 years, and friends are like, oh my gosh, I saw your magazine in Dunkin' Donuts.
It's where we met. So that's kind of like our home. You know what I mean? Collectively, I'm from Maine, she's from Nebraska, but we still consider Boston
Yeah.
like, home.
But yeah.
We've seen artists come from YouTube, like Justin Bieber, but I guess, is this representing a new wave of, the journey of artists going from online to then getting signed? I mean, where do you see the future of all of this?
I definitely think it's in the future. I
Yeah.
can't say that every artist is going to take the same track. I think
Yeah.
everybody's different. I mean, Justin was different. Our fellow YouTubers, Christina Grimmie is going to do it differently. Rebecca Black did it differently.
Right. And I think it's going to open it's going to expand everything. At this point, you can't just ignore it. So many executives, even they told us, they were like, we just didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
If you got some views, great. Well, how does that work? Well,
How does it translate?
Justin Bieber got some views too. Look at him now.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
and
You see
speaking of
that? You see that?
You guys are great.